Hello viewers, I'm Sadia Khan and you're watching YouTube channel Learn with Sadia. My topic for this video is Lost by Guy de Maupassant, a French writer. I picked this lesson from TS Intermediate second year textbook. Before I begin with the lesson, I would like to thank all my subscribers for being on my channel, and if you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. And making this video has taken considerable effort, so please do consider and watch the video till the end. So moving on to the glossary, first word is by no means. By no means, it means definitely not. Under any situation, under any circumstances, it is not. The next word we have in the list is almanac. Almanac is an annual publication containing tabular information in a particular field arranged according to the calendar of a year. See here, almanac is nothing but it will be a sort of a plan made for an year. That might be academic, that might be any kind of plan related to the complete year. Then the next word we have in the list is baron. Baron is a wealthy or powerful businessman. Baron simply means a rich businessman. Okay, then the next word in the list is ghetto. Ghetto here given meaning is quarters in which Jews live. So ghetto is nothing but one region, one portion of the town. So almanac and ghetto are two important words related to the baron here. Then we have the next word embolden. Embolden is to give encouragement to others, promoting others to do something. Then overture. Overture is advances, moving forward, making advancement. Then we have rapture. Rapture is a feeling of intense pleasure or joy. Rapture, feeling very happy. Then the next word in the list is sable. Sable is a small animal with dark brown fur. Then we have outrageous. Outrageous is grossly offensive. Person is little overprotective or offensive, self-offensive person. Okay. So here outrageous word is used to describe character of a person. These are the meanings present in the lesson. So before moving on to the summary, we will understand objectives, appetizer, and we will read something about the writer, and we will understand about the story also. See, the objective is to enable the learners to understand adolescent behavior, to enable the learners to cope up with difficult situations in life, to enable the learners to understand the role of women in society. So, how an adolescent person should behave, and in that stage, if you are facing any difficulties, how you handle them, and what is the role of women, what is the importance of women in our society. So the lesson will revolve, it is regarding these objectives. So it is a story based on these objectives. Moving to the appetizer, do you know love facilitates life, and the same love, if it is not moral, makes life unbearable? Do you want to know how tactfulness saves one from disgrace? See, everybody knows what is the meaning of love, Love. But see, it can be moral one or it can be immoral one. So if it is moral one, in the sense, if it is pure love, if it is with any of our family members, which is very legally accepted relationship, it will always fetch respect and it will not create any problems. But if there is any immoral liking, if we are liking a person which is against our ethics, which is not acceptable in the society, then definitely the person will have to face difficult situations in life, and at the end his character will be spoiled, his or her character will be spoiled, and so many problems he will face if the relationship is unethical. So regarding unethical relationship, we have the story. So moving to the writer. So about the writer, Guy de Maupassant. So it is read as Guy de Maupassant. It is a French derived name. Okay. Guy de Maupassant, 1850 to 1893, is a French writer remembered as the master of short story form. He was a prolific writer and had 300 short stories, 6 novels, 3 travelogues, and 1 volume of the verse to his credit. He represented the naturalist school. His stories depict human lives, destinies, and social forces in disillusion and often pessimistic terms. So, about the story, the short story interesting story contains the characteristic wit and humor. So it has cleverness, it has little bit of fun, so it has both wit and humor of Maupassant. How a clever lady who is annoyed by the unethical treatment of a baron takes revenge comprises the plot of the story. It is at once amusing apart from giving a clear message that immoral love leads to one's downfall. So, what is the moral of the story? Immoral love leads to one's downfall. So, who are the main characters in the story? Who is moving towards this immoral love, and what is the result of that immoral love? We will see in the summary of the story. Okay. Moving to the summary of the story, the short, interesting story contains the characteristic wit and humor of Guy de Maupassant. How a clever lady who is annoyed by the unethical treatment of Baron takes revenge comprises the plot of the story. So, what is the plot of the story? So, the plot of the story is how a woman takes revenge. Why is she taking revenge? See, that woman is a newly married woman. That newly married woman and her husband, both of them, they get modest income, means they are not getting too high salaries, they are getting just okay good salary, that's it, they are not so rich. So that woman, she will give much priority to her self respect, she maintains her character very well. So then in the stories, one more person, Baron, a rich businessman who is very successful, very wealthy businessman. That Baron, he will start liking that woman. That woman is already married. He shouldn't have developed that immoral liking for that woman, but he will develop that immoral liking for that newly married woman. So this newly married woman, so initially she keeps patience without making a fuss or without creating any drama, and very cleverly she takes revenge on that person. So this is the plot of the story. A young baron of the Almanac of Ghetto was attracted towards a newly married lady and pursued her relentlessly. See, he will not directly express his love verbally. Initially, he will just give some gestures. He will show that sort of behavior where the woman will understand that the man has developed immoral liking for her. His secret overtures was not accepted. In fact, the lady was annoyed at his unethical behavior. This did not deter the stockbroker who pursued her relentlessly. Somewhere that lady was irritated, she was annoyed, she was not liking that immoral behavior. She is already married and she is not interested in that man, but that baron, even though that lady is not moving forward, she is not giving back the gestures, but still that man will continue loving that woman. So now we have to understand how the story moves forward, like how he will express his love, whether she will accept it or not, definitely not. But how will she deny the love of that rich, wealthy, overconfident man? And in what way the woman will take the revenge with that baron? Once, when he saw her admiring an expensive, lovely fur, which was way beyond her means, he immediately took the opportunity and wanted to present it to her. So, one day that lady will be out for shopping and she will notice a fur, one coat, like we call it in common terms a winter jacket. So that lady will see one fur in a shop and she will be admiring it, she will like that fur a lot, but immediately she will see the price of it, as every person does. So she will see the price of it and then she will think that it is very expensive, I better not to buy this. So she will stop buying it, and all these things will be observed by that almanac of ghetto, that baron, that rich businessman. So when he realized that it was way beyond her means, it was way beyond her means, like it is beyond her capacity to buy that fur. So that man knows. So he immediately took the opportunity and wanted to present it to her. So he will go to that lady and say that if you agree to be my love, I will buy that fur and I will lay that fur in front of you, in your feet. I am ready to buy for you. These are the words of Baron to that lady. So that lady was angry. Initially she was very angry, then she controlled her anger, she kept patience, and then she has put one condition. Like, there will be a sort of agreement between two. So what is that condition? What is the agreement between two? The lady was angry and wanted to flog him like the Venus in Furs did to her slave. So, Venus in Furs is another story in which slave will be beaten up. Okay, now she's saying that I also want to beat you, I want to flog you, I want to take a whip and beat you like a slave is beaten in that story. But the amorous lover was even ready to be her slave. The two then came to an agreement. Okay, now did you understand what the agreement is? That lady is ready to accept the fur from that strange baron, but she has put one condition. Before taking that gift, I will beat you. I will beat you like the Venus in fur did to her slave. How the slave was beaten in that novel, in that story. I also want to beat you in that way. That man, without any hesitation, like, see, who will be ready to get beaten, or who wants to take physical punishment? Nobody, right? But this man, he will at once agree without any second thought. He will agree. He will say that I am ready to be flogged, like I'm ready to become your slave, I'm ready to be flogged. So the two then came to an agreement. She would listen to him if he permitted her to flog him 25 times. So that man was ready to be beaten for 25 times, and once the 25 times that punishment is completed, that lady will be she will dedicate herself to that man. She will accept the gift, and whatever that man will say, she will be ready to accept. So in this way, the agreement will happen between baron and the baroness, the businesswoman. So, according to the agreement, this man, this baron, will come to take punishment. Okay, let us see. But the cruel little atom of virtue. Who is the cruel little atom of virtue? Here, G.T. Maupassant is describing that woman, that lady, as the cruel little atom of virtue. Because she is taking revenge. Let us see in what way. So she mercilessly flogged him 24 times. See, agreement was to flog for 25 times, but she will mercilessly, she will initially tie the hands of that person and then continue to flog for 24 times. She did not whip for the 25th time. Why? Because according to the deal, according to the agreement, if she gives punishment for the 25 times, only then she will have to listen to that man. But here she is no way interested in that man. So that is the reason, very cleverly she whips that man, she cuts that man only for 24 times. Instead, she drew back the curtain where her husband and two gentlemen witnesses were hiding. Seeing this, the stockbroker remained speechless before his lovely Delilah and sadly sighed, lost. So initially he don't know, that man don't know that the lady is going to take revenge. So he will think that after taking the punishment, he will keep on counting only 24 times, 23, 22. In this way he will be doing reverse counting, and he will feel that I am very near to my target. This lady will accept my love and she will become mine. These will be the thoughts going on in this person. But contrary to her, to his expectations, that lady, she will beat only 24 times, and after that she will call the husband, who will be hiding behind the curtain, along with two other gentlemen, like witness of the situation. So at the end, the man will understand the situation, and he will understand that his lady love is gone, and he will use the word lost. He lost everything. He lost the agreement. In that situation, he will use the word lost. There are two reasons why we must appreciate the story. The first one is, see, we see a lot of people around us. I mean, they go mad beyond buying expensive things which are actually not necessary. They don't give a thought and they immediately buy rich things which are very expensive. But in this story, the lady was fascinated. She was interested and attracted by the beautiful fur, and even she wanted to buy. But then she thought that it is very expensive, and that much of spending is not needed. So by this we can understand that we must not spend the money unnecessarily. So this is the first appreciation. The second thing is, generally in our society, women or girls somewhere in their colleges, institutions, or in workplaces, sometimes they face humiliation from men. Okay, this may sometimes even lead to serious problem, but the a good thing in the story, what the lady has done, what the baroness has done, is she shared everything with her family members. She shared every bit to her husband. So that is the reason family stood with her and she was able to do what she actually wanted to do. So family members will always support us. So we have to reveal everything. We must share every problem we are facing in the society. So with this, I conclude the video. Hope this was of use to you. Please do subscribe my channel and do not forget to like, share and comment the video. Thank you.